Okay, so part two, the actual execution of a double under, and the two things, double under, and the two things we need to be focusing on. Okay, there's only two things I'll get you to think about. The first one is your wrists. The second one is your feet. Okay, yes, it may sound simple that there's only two things to really think about. However, what's hardest bit about this is trying to do them both at the same time. Now, the first one, the wrists. What we are looking for is nice, tight flicks of the wrists. What you'll see a lot of people do is try and create circles. That is not the goal here. The goal is if you were to do single skips, there's tension on the rope and we're flicking once, right? With a double under, it's the same thing, but it's a double count. So you're going 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, from the outside, if you looked at double unders, you would look at people and just think it's like, we're going 1, 2, it's not the case. It is still 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop. There is a rhythm to a double under, okay? And that brings me on to the next point, how to create that rhythm, what we're trying to look for. Now, you've probably seen this drill before. You do look a bit of a twat when you do it, but it does massively help in terms of understanding what we're trying to do. And that is the jumping up, slapping, penguin type drill, okay? Where we come up and we double tap the quads. What this is going to do, it's going to allow us to understand how high our hop needs to be. So that double tap represents us flicking our wrists twice. So what we want to make sure is every time I double tap, my feet are in the air because that is representing the rope coming underneath my feet and completing a rep. Okay, if I start double tapping out of rhythm, that is me just twatting myself in the feet as it comes round. Okay, so get used to that, and you can hear straight away there is that slight pause in between. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, which is what it looks like from the outside. Okay, that's the first point. Now with the feet, I know it's hard, right? But you have to make sure that you're not flicking your heels up, because this is just going to waste fuckloads of energy. You have to make sure that when you are hopping, you wouldn't do that on a single under, you would just do this. So a double under is the same thing. We are still thinking about that hop on the balls of the feet, just slightly higher, okay? So again, really think about that when you're doing this drill, because it allows you to get used to it, all right? Now, when it comes to the double flick of the wrists, we have to obviously practice that in some way. Now, it may not be needed this, but if you did need to practice and just get used to what that is, what you can do is you can do this, holding on with one hand, and then practice that and listen for that noise. You can hear that double whip, all right? That's just a way to kind of identify what we're looking for. It's not massively needed, but just get used to that tension and double flick of the wrists, okay? Then from there, when it comes to the actual double under, we're gonna think about on the handles. I always say thumb down the handle. It just allows you to keep a nice tighter grip rather than holding onto the ends. Thumb down the handle just means that it's a little bit easier to kind of grasp the flick of the wrists as well. And then easiest way to do this, I think, when you're first focused on one rep, is do a couple of singles first, your normal kind of tempo, then go for one. So it'll be 1, 2, yeah? And you're having that double flick of the wrists and increasing the size of that hop.